Hi, this is Dan from webOSroundup, and I am proud to do my very first video review of a very important app, Epocrates for webOS. I say I'm proud because this is an app that I and many other healthcare professionals, I'm sure, with webOS devices have been begging for. And I have to say we should actually consider ourselves pretty fortunate because we're, 8 months in since the launch of webOS in June of last year, and just 2 months after webOS, the app catalog exited beta, and here we are with a fully functional Epocrates app. Um, it's worth mentioning that Android just finished getting this app as well at the same time as us. They have a 1 year head start, so that gives them about 18 months that they had to wait for this. So I consider ourselves fortunate. Now, before I should go into this, I should preface by saying that I'm a physician. I have been a loyal Epocrates user since 1999 when I first was in med school using my trusty old Palm 3. That's Palm 3, not Palm Pre. Um, Epocrates, what is it? It's basically a massive drug database. It shows dosages, contraindications, interactions, prices of different medications, and it goes much farther than that. Ever since this app took off in 1998 on Palm OS devices, it's really just come to include many other things like a CME portal, to include different insurance formularies. Very, very powerful app. Um, so so loyal was I to this app, actually, that as soon as I got my Palm Pre, I paid the $30 for Motion Apps Classic specifically for having Epocrates on my webOS device. And while it worked exactly as it did on my Palm OS device, this is exactly how it looks, I found myself pretty much screaming for a stylus. I needed to, exactly tap what I wanted to do. Sometimes it ate up more resources than I wanted, so it was kind of annoying. But here we are with the actual webOS version. Let me go ahead and pull it up on my wife's Pre. This is my wife's Pre, obviously with some modifications. If you want to know how to do that, check out the tips and tricks section of webOS Roundup. So let's go ahead and fire up Epocrates here. You can see that ever since 1.4 came, it loads up very, very quickly. And another thing that you'll probably notice right away is that it answers my taps right away. It's extremely fast. I showed you that on the other Palm. Former iPhone users who upgraded, that's my little girl, who upgraded to webOS devices will probably find that it's much more similar to that than you see for the Palm OS device that I just showed you. You'll see here that, come on now, you'll see here that it follows kind of the same kind of format. Scroll down, very tap friendly. It definitely follows that format much more. But I did use it back on the iPhone when I owned it, but I actually find this in day-to-day use better, in that it's much faster. And although not all of the features that many Epocrates users are used to, such as formulary lists and CME things, those are things that will be added later. Although they're not here yet, the basic functionality is here. Medical tables, all the drug lists, and of course the pill ID function, which is very good. And I have one that's already pre-loaded here, and you can see, you just put in several characteristics of a certain medication, and you just pull it right up. Very, very good. Now, and again, extremely fast, and I love that. And another good thing you can do is, you'll see here, I actually have, I can actually customize my favorites for things that I need to pull up rather frequently. Unfortunately, right now you can't move them around. It's kind of a pain. And while I'm complaining about stuff, and these are kind of little small complaints, actually there's one sort of big complaint, and that's this right here. I don't like that I have to tap up here in order to type. That's obviously a carryover probably from the iPhone, I'm not sure. But one cool thing is, if you see me typing here, I'll type DOS. That doesn't just pull up a medication like Dostanex right here. I don't even know what that is. But you'll see it actually pulls up a dosing calculator here, ACE inhibitor dose comparison charts right here. So it's actually kind of like a universal search, if you will, and I like that a lot. So that's actually very nice. One thing that, so I don't like that I have to that I can't just type to search. I have to tap that. And also, although this looks pretty, this kind of takes up some precious screen real estate here. So hopefully Epocrates will do away with that in future versions. Now, one thing that I would hope that everybody writes to Epocrates right now and begs them to do is to utilize webOS. And what do I mean by that? I would love, for example, to have a dosing calculator card open here and the medication card open here, and I can bounce back and forth between the two. That would be very helpful. That's just one example of how webOS can be harnessed to really make this a powerful app. But other than that, I am absolutely tickled pink that we have this app for webOS, and I hope you guys check it out. It's now free in the app catalog, so go have a look, and be sure to send Epocrates your feedback on anything that you think that they can improve on. They are very good about listening to their users. Well, I've gone about over 6 minutes on this app. Hope you guys don't mind. Thank you for listening. This has been Dan for webOS Roundup, covering Epocrates for webOS. Thanks for watching.